So I'll say what I've always said with Harry Kane: goals are not just enough. So yep, he scored all the goals for Spurs. One club man, that's absolutely fine. But when you talk about him with other fans, everyone always are quick to criticise and say, but he's never done it in the final. He's never won a trophy. But then when you say about he's not going to be a legend because he falls just short because he's never won trophies, people say, but he scored all the goals. So people who take the opposite view, they make themselves look a bit silly for backtracking what they say. For me, Harry Kane, great finisher, one of the best in the Premier League, like I have to agree with you. But if you want to put yourself on the levels of your Thierry Henrys, Alan Shearers, Andy Coles, Aguero's, Rooney's, they've all won trophies. Obviously, Shearer just won Premier League, but the others countless trophies, not just Premier Leagues, but other trophies as well. And Kane has none. And like I say, people always say about Kane bottling in cup finals or not performing in cup finals. So you can't say he's one of the legends of the Premier League if he hasn't got to the crucial part of the Premier League where you win a trophy. It just doesn't make sense to me. So fantastic, one of the best strikers in the thing, but you can't have him at that level if he's not scored or he's not won the trophy or any trophies. If he was to bag a couple of trophies before the end of the season, then you can have that conversation. For me, it doesn't have to. Same as what you said about Gerrard, or you can be a great Premier League player and not win a Premier League trophy, win other trophies, but he hasn't even won anything. Like I said, I haven't won a League Cup. For me, he's got to win trophies to put himself on that next level.
Yeah, like I agree with you. Like we're kind of saying the same thing there, and it's because he's broken Aguero's record, which is fantastic. Yeah. But Harry Kane would swap his career for Aguero's. That's how I know he can't be a legend, because Harry Kane would swap. If you said to Harry Kane now, you have all of Aguero's medals, but you've got 100 goals less, Harry Kane says, yes, sir, which is the reason why I can't take the goals alone. But the good thing on his side is he's only in his late 20s. If, for instance, wins an FA Cup this year and next year the Champions League, the year after that you win the Premier League, and I'm just throwing this out there. I know Gooners will laugh. I'm throwing it out there. That changes my view on it. Like, the thing is, I'm not setting an unrealistic expectation. I'm just saying he's got to win some trophies. Like, if as soon as he wins that, if he wins a few major trophies, he goes straight into the legend conversation. If, by the way, Harry Kane had, let's just say that's why I wanted him to go City. If I take myself out as a Man United fan and look at this purely as a football fan, if he went City and won 3 or 4 Premier League titles, Harry Kane, in my opinion, could be argued as the GOAT of all time in the Premier League. If you add the trophies to his goal scoring record, his overall footballing ability, if you add the trophies with it, no one's done more than him. The problem is that all the other players that you're debating with have scored important goals in important seasons that have won them major trophies.
Yeah.
To not have, and the thing is, we now use the word clutch. I think we've taken that phrase from American sport. But if you don't have those clutch moments, what was the point of all your goals? Like, do you get what I mean? It has to, because you're here to win trophies. And I think that, and it's not a dig at Harry Kane. It's just, I'm setting my standards, and people might have different standards, but I think if the bar's too low, you let too many people into the Legends Club.
See, for me, I'm pretty much expecting in comments that people will be like, "Oh, you're going against one of your own, you're going against Harry Kane. You're a Spurs fan." But let's be honest. Why did he want to move to Man City, or why did he want to move away from Spurs? Because we weren't winning titles. So for him wanting to move away to another club, because it's about winning titles. So you can have all the goals you want, but it's about winning trophies, which he wants to do. Obviously, he likes Conte in the way, it looks like we're trying to challenge for trophies and all that. But for me, he wanted to move away to win trophies. So that even him himself, for his actions last season, shows that it's about winning trophies. You can score all the goals you want, but if you have nothing to show for it at the end in trophy, you'll have that regret for the rest of your life that you never won any big trophies when you could have won them trophies. For him, it is about winning trophies.